And welcome to News at 9. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu pledges decisive response to reckless behavior as NEMA sympathizes with Lagos State government over the Sumo market fire. Ondo State governor swears in 12 commissioners, one against corrupt practices. In on the foreign scene, Russian military trainers arrive in Niger Republic weeks after U.S. agreement ends. And in sports, Nigeria Football Federation appoints Manu Gaba as Golden Eaglet head coach. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo. Anthony. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has received the leadership of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, led by its newly appointed Director General, Zubaida Umar. The NEMA national leadership team was in Lagos to sympathize with the state government on the fire disaster that razed no fewer than 14 multi-story buildings and destroyed assets worth millions in the Sumu market on Lagos Island on Tuesday. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who received the NEMA team at the State House in Marina, conveyed his appreciation to the agency's boards for prompt deployment of first responders to join the state's emergency response team in combating the inferno minutes after the alert was sent out. The governor, who noted that 120 tanks of water were used up before the inferno was brought under control, commended the first responders from both the state and the federal levels for their round-the-clock action to salvage the situation and stop the spread of the fire. Sanwo-Olu decried the incident, expressing his disappointment on the reckless handling of flammable materials in the market. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the state government had commenced enumeration of the raised area to ascertain the loss of traders, with the aim to support them back to their feet. This data, he said, will be shared with NEMA to help the agency properly channel its support for the affected traders. NEMA's Director General, Zubaida Umar, said the visit was to show solidarity with the state government and show support to the first responders who had remained in the scene since the incident started. General Manager of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, Olalekan Bakariuki, has warned motoring public, particularly truck drivers, to stop excessive speeding and ensure their vehicles are properly checked, including the braking system, before embarking on any journey within or outside the state. Bakariuki stated this after a fully loaded 40-feet mark articulated truck fell on a Nissan car by NNPC in Ward Estate, Alakmare, Lagos. In a press statement issued by the Director, Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department of LASMA, Dayo Taufik, preliminary investigations revealed that the driver of the mark articulated 40-feet fully loaded container, while on high speed, lost control as a result of a brake failure and rammed into a moving Nissan car on motion by NNPC in Ward Alakmere, Ogudu along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Other emergency responders at the scene of the fatal accident include Lagos State Ambulance Service, Lasambos, Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, and the Nigerian Police. The Lagos State Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investments, Folashade Ambrose Medebem, has tasked micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, to explore collaborative efforts to access opportunities beyond their abilities and capabilities. Ambrose Medebem gave the charge at this year's edition of Nigerian National SME Business Awards. In a keynote address delivered by the Permanent Secretary, Olugbemiga Aina, the Commissioner stated that collaborative initiatives serve as a powerful catalyst for strengthening the network for MSMEs by ensuring synergy among businesses. According to her, the state government, under the visionary leadership of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, recognizes immense potential embedded within the MSME subsector and has continually championed policies and initiatives aimed at providing a conducive environment for MSMEs to thrive, as outlined in the fourth pillar of the Think Plus Development Agenda, which is making Lagos a 21st century economy. Lagos State Health District 2, in collaboration with Optivia Capital Partners, has kicked off the renovation of Ketu Primary Healthcare Center in Agboyi Ketu LCDA. The initiative is poised to transform maternal and infant health services, showcasing a commitment to the welfare of Nigeria's mother and children. Permanent Secretary of Health District 2, Dayo expressed gratitude to all stakeholders involved in the proposed renovation of the healthcare center. Also speaking, Chairman of Agboike to LCDA, Dele Oshinowo, expressed profound appreciation for the company's involvement in the project, stressing that the groundbreaking ceremony is more than a renovation project, but a pledge to the community's health and well-being. Chief Executive Officer of the company, Jane Kimema, noted that the project was chosen after extensive research and consultation led by the Permanent Secretary of Lagos State Health District 2, Dayo. And now to the rest of the stories. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has sworn in 12 newly appointed commissioners, charging them to be diligent while the various portfolios that will be given to them. The commissioners are Pastor Shegun Ayeri, Mr. Olaolu Akindolire, Alhaji Amidu Takuru, Dr. Banji Ajaka, Mr. Boye Olugbese, Mr. Sunday Akinwalire, Thickness Lola Fagbemi, Mr. Saka Yusuf Ogunlaye, Mr. Rashid Badmas, Mr. Olatayo Aribo, Mr. Akinwale Akinlosotu, and Barrister Gbenga Olani. The governor had earlier sent their names to the State House of Assembly for screening and approval. Aiyedatiwa, the swearing-in ceremony, urged them to justify their appointments through dedicated service. No fewer than 35 houses have been destroyed following a heavy rainstorm that rocked the Igbona community in Onyu local government area of Kwara State. Head of Media and Publicity of Kwara State Fire Service, Azan Adekunle, who confirmed the incident, said scores of residents are displaced while the incident following the devastating impact of the rainstorm on their homes on Thursday. Speaking on the incident, National President of Igbona Descendants Development Union, Adeniyi Salami, described the incident as unprecedented in the history of the community. Salami noted that only few houses were not destroyed by the impact of the rainstorm, as many of the houses were either brought down or badly damaged. And now to foreign news. Dozens of Russian military instructors have arrived in Niger Republic as part of new agreement with the country's junta, which has cut link with the West. State media reports that they arrived along with a state-of-the-art air defense system. They are expected to install the system and teach Niger Republic's army how to use it. The West Africa country is one of the several in the Sahel region ruled by military authorities to have recently strengthened ties with Russia. A spokesperson for Niger Republic military government says Russians were in the country to train soldiers. And now to sport. The board of Nigeria Football Federation has appointed former Under-17 World Cup winner Manu Garba as head of coach of Nigeria Under-17 Boys Golden Eaglets. Director of Communications at NFF, Ademola Olajiri, announced that Garba had, in the same role, led the Golden Eaglets to win the FIFA Under-17 World Cup for Nigeria in the United Arab Emirates in 2013. Garba scored in 2013 included Kelechi Iheanacho, Taiwo Awoniyi, Isaac Success, Musa Mohammed, Chidebere Nwakali, and goalkeeper Dele Alapasu. Olajire said Garba will resume immediately and take charge of the team preparation for the Waffle B Under-17 Championship scheduled for Ghana in May. Just before we go, remember, speed thrills but kills. Please avoid excessive speed. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, Traffic Radio 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch all the news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration issued 54 workspace vouchers under the Workspace Voucher Program, which targets early-stage startups? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has received the leadership of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, led by its newly appointed Director General, Zubaida Umar. The NEMA National Leadership Team was in Lagos to sympathize with the Lagos State government on the fire disaster that raged no fewer than 14 multi-story buildings and destroyed assets worth millions in the Sumo market on Lagos Island on Tuesday. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has sworn in 12 newly appointed commissioners, charging them to be diligent with the various portfolios that will be given to them. We also told you that dozens of Russian military instructors have arrived in Niger Republic as part of new agreement with the country's junta, which has cut link with the West. And in sports, the Board of Nigeria Football Federation has appointed former Under-17 World Cup winner Manu Gaba as head coach of the Nigeria Under-17 Boys Golden Eaglets. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to Info Traffic Radio 96.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Iduwalaya. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.